domestic stock and housing market a deep relationship and correct analysis. Stock market, a turbulent river, represent high liquidity and swift wealth accumulation. When monetary easing or tech bonds as heavy rain upstream, the surge level rapidly. Flows come and go quickly with high volatility and speculative risks. It is the fundamental wealth generator. Housing market, the salt reservoir, represents low liquidity and action locking when the river overflows. Excess water is diverted into the reservoir, causing level to rise. However, if floodgates are closed, even a rich river cannot fill the pool. Historical basin like classic links wealth effect. When stock markets surge and investors in gain, capital is frequently funneled into real estate for risk mitigation and long-term asset diversification. Common monetary drivers, low interest rate, environment, release liquidity to both sectors with the stock market generally acting as a leading indicator for housing by 1-2 quarters. Positive correlation definition. The two assets share a long-term positive correlation coefficient. Mathematically, expressed in international finance as
historically, stocks and housing move together, but in 2025 and 2026, Taiwan saw a huge anomaly. Stocks hit historic highs, while housing cooled rapidly. This is a failure of the wealth effect. Policies blocked stock gains from entering real estate. Capital was stopped by three forces: Banking Act restraints at 45%, credit control at 35%, and the high mortgage rates at 20%. On page 5, three heavy restrictions drive this cooling. First, under Banking Act Article 72-2, bank property loans are hitting the 30% legal ceiling, causing a credit crunch. Second, the seventh wave credit control cut LTV ratios to filter out speculation. Finally, mortgage rate hit a peak of 2.3%, shrinking borrowing capacity and leaving only self-use demand. Page 6 shows a 60% drop in overall pre-sales volumes. However, we see extreme regional polarizations. Areas south of Taoyuan plunged of 72% due to fading science park hype. In contrast, Greater Taipei's core districts only dropped 45% because of strict land limits and strong organized demand.
Let's look at the future outlook. We project the market will change in 3 steps. And right now, we see a volume freeze. Translation are very low because buyers are waiting. In late 2026, price will face a mild correction. Price at some area will start to drop. By 2027, massive handover will cause supply clearance. Developer will face big pressure to sell. And finally, the market will return to healthy baseline. expectation will disappear. Next, the market is spilling into two extremes. It is not moving together anymore. On one hand, we have organic demanded cold. Those are prime locations with real buyers. So, places like Taipei and Hsinchu are highly resilient. Price here will stay strong. On the other hand, we have oversupply exclusive town, those areas when driven by pure hype. Those areas have no base, so the price will drop more. Finally, what are the key market metrics? We need to see three clear signs. First, buyer sentiment. 15% of people expect price drop, so they choose to wait. Second, new supply lead. 100,000 homes will be finished soon. This will push the price down. Third, bank rules. The market depends on central banks' controls. Money is still very tight. So, those three signs will show the market's bottom.
Only were micropality, successfully supply security, level rent and high level rent lending. China's can house market detains from the behaviors of financial instruments, returning to organic demand sustainable long-term valuation. Correction and dedication. Thank you for your action. International Finance Project Presentation Relationship of Stocks and Housing. This slide presents this merger sourcing the stock market chart was obtained for PNG3 and the building major was ordained from Luxury Society Asian. Thank you for your attention.